Hello all, this is Anupama Zavargi here and welcome to my YouTube channel. We are on a journey together to go from where we are to where we want to be. And today in this video, I'm going to share a very important tool that is used by all the successful people in the world, all the New York Times best-selling authors, the Olympians, successful businessmen. They all use this tool. And what this tool is using daily affirmations. So, when during my workshops, when I ask people, do they do any affirmations? So, most of the time, hardly a couple of people raise their hands. Most people say, they want to do it. They've heard about it, but don't know how to do it. Or maybe they've tried one or two times, but they've never continued with that. Or some people don't know how to set an affirmation, when to do it. People have all these questions about affirmations. So it's, you see, hardly 1 or 2% of people generally raise their hands that they do affirmations. So now I'm sure for people watching also it is the same thing. And most of the times, people try to use affirmation when things are really going wrong in their lives. So they start looking for affirmations and trying to say something positive at that time. But I'm sure it's the case with everyone watching as well. But what if I tell you that you are using affirmations every day? So you will be I'm sure you're thinking, what is this person saying? I just said that not many people use affirmations, and here I am saying that we use affirmations every day. Yes, we do, but we just are not aware about it. So have you ever said, starting of the do you say this to yourself in the morning? Oh, it's start of another boring day. Oh, I wish I didn't have to go to work. Or oh, Monday morning again. Or even if I don't eat anything, I still put on weight. Even if I have even when I'm on diet, I still my weight increases. Everybody around me seems to find success, but I try so hard, but so I never achieve any success. Or I can't talk to people properly, or I can't give a good presentation. I can't concentrate. I can't focus on my studies or focus on my goals. If you have ever said any of these sentences to yourself, what are they? They are affirmations. So what does affirmation means? Affirmation is something that we tell ourselves. We are talking to ourselves when we say all these sentences. And the thing is, we don't realize that we have generally, they say 50,000 to 70,000 thoughts during a day. Most of the thoughts are repetitive. We just keep repeating the same thoughts day in, day out. And 70% of those thoughts are negative thoughts. So what is happening here is we are doing affirmations, but we are doing negative affirmations. So now when we want to use this tool of affirmation, we are actually going to consciously do some positive affirmations. Say some positive things to ourselves. So now let's look at the science behind this affirmation. What happens is, we all have our own, based on the experiences we have had, we have developed a mindset. And that mindset, you can say that is, those things are like you're wired to think that way. And now what happens is, if you're wired to think negatively, a negative thought comes very easily to you. So now if you want to change our lives, if you want to take control of our lives, if you want more success in all the different areas of our lives, we need to change this negative programming, negative wiring, you can say, that we have in our brain. And so in order to do that, we need to replace that negative thoughts, which we do unconsciously, with positive ones, and we need to do that consciously, right? So every time we think a positive thought consciously, it starts rewiring the brain in a different way. Okay, and is it going to work if we do it one day? No, right? So similarly, like if you want to build some muscle, you have to go to the gym and lift weights every day. This what exercise is to the muscle, this affirmations are to the brain. So you have to keep doing them day in, day out, until you see some change, and your brain gets wired differently. You start having a different mindset, different subconscious mind programming. You start changing your limiting beliefs, which often come in the way of us achieving any kind of success. So even though we want success, we are trying hard for it, we always have this negative self-talk going on in our minds. And that is the dominant thought that we have. So it becomes very hard to achieve success. You end up self-sabotaging your own success, which sounds strange, but it is true. So what happens when you do positive affirmation? Your brain starts getting wired differently. And what happens is, now there is a dissonance in the sense that what you are seeing in your reality and what your brain is trying to say to you because of those positive affirmations. So there is a mismatch in those two things. Right? What you're seeing, your reality hasn't changed. You haven't achieved your goal yet. But if you have a positive affirmation about you achieving your goal in your subconscious mind, there is this dissonance. And now, in order to get rid of this dissonance, what happens is your subconscious mind tries to give you different ideas, you have some things come up within you to actually help with that goal, so that those two things are in resonance. What you're thinking and your reality then matches. So that's why these affirmations are very important. Now, how do you create affirmations? So there is a way of creating these affirmations. So the first thing that you have to do is, you have to start with the word I am. So they say that whatever follows the word I am is a command to your subconscious mind that this is the truth. So, that's why we always say, right? You have to say, I'm strong, I'm confident, things like that. So, you have to start your sentence with an I am. Then you have to use a present tense. So you're not going to do this in the future. The dissonance will only happen when you're telling your brain that this is your goal, your dream is already achieved. You have achieved what you wanted to achieve. So it has to be in the present tense. If it's in the future, it will always remain in the future, right? You have to have the thing that we always do that even for visualizations. You have to see that your goal is already being achieved. So your affirmation also needs to be in the present tense. Then you have to state your affirmations in the positive. So don't say like, I am not eating junk food now. It has to be that I am eating healthy food. So because even though it's negative, the word you might be using it this way, like not eating, not doing, the focus still goes on junk food. Now, like the same way, if I tell you don't think of pink elephant, so immediately your mind will have an image of a pink elephant. You'll start thinking of a pink elephant. So that's how it works, right? The brain doesn't understand you're not supposed to think that. It will think that. So you always have to make sure that you are stating it in the positive. Then you have to keep it brief. If you are going to repeat it every day, it's better it makes sense to keep it brief, so that you don't have to remember it every day. You don't get confused every day if it's a very big statement. Then the next thing is, you have to make it specific, because let's say if I say that I am losing weight, how much is that? So you have to have some kind of a specific number to it. So you can say that I am happy now that I have lost let's say 10 kgs. And I'm fitting into all my old dresses. So things like that. So you have to always have some number for that. Or if I'm happy and grateful that my bank balance is so and so rupees. So there is some number to it. It's not like just saying my bank balance is increased. That doesn't work. So it has to be something specific. Then you have to, it helps to add some word which ends with an ing. That is, some action word. So, you can say like, I'm having a cup of tea in my balcony in my new home, or something like that. So, there is some action word. Immediately that feeling comes to you when you include that action word. Or I'm walking into my new office, and or my new cabin as a manager, whatever it is, my next promotion, and you got your promotion, you're walking into your new office. So things like that. So that immediately, that image comes to your mind when you have an action word in there. And then also you need to have some kind of an emotional word. I'm grateful, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm thankful. What that these words add a feeling to that affirmation. And the next most important thing is, the last thing that you need to be careful about is, you make affirmations for yourself. Don't make affirmations for others. So it's like, let's say you're a mom, so you cannot say that I'm happy that my kids are now studying, or my husband listens to me, or the same goes with a wife or husband. So you cannot make these kind of affirmations, because there's no sense in making these kind, because it's like, that action is dependent on somebody else. You can say that I am happy that I have been able to convince my children the importance of convince or convey the importance of studies to my children. I'm happy that I have conveyed the importance of saving money to my husband, and things like that. So where you have taken some action in order for them changing their actions and things like that. So these kind of affirmations help. But just saying that I'm happy that they are doing their work, they are cleaning up after themselves, that is not going to help. So that is not your affirmation, that is their affirmation to me. So these are some things that you need to be careful about when you're making your affirmations. Now, when do you do it? So affirmations, the best timing to do your affirmations is right immediately after getting up, and just before you go to sleep. So immediately after getting up, your mind is fresh, you have the whole day ahead of you. So to start your day in a very positive way, it really helps. And that sets the tone for your day. Similarly, before you go to bed, the last thing that you're thinking about stays in your heads to program your subconscious mind, and subconscious mind actually brings up new ideas, and rewires itself during the time of your sleep. So those are two times are the best times. The more times you do it, the better it is, right? Because we have had so much of negative programming over the years. So consistency is key here. If you do it once a week, it's not going to work. So you need to do it consistently every day. And another thing is, we say law of attraction. We have all students of law of attraction. So for law of attraction, that this affirmation will change your vibration. But for that, you need to feel those whatever affirmation that you are saying. If you just do it as a chore, and there is no feeling involved, that will not help. Or it will just be, if you're just saying it for the just sake of saying it, then we all say, right, even when we're studying, it's like we have to put our mind and heart into what we are doing, what we are studying. The same thing here, you have to put your mind and heart into saying this affirmation. So you need to absolutely say it with a feeling for it to make the maximum impact on your brain. So this is another thing that is very important. So it'll just take 3 to 5 minutes of your day time in the morning, and just that much time during at night before going to bed. We have used affirmations, in the 5x55 technique or in the water technique. So for that, you can write your affirmation on the water bottle from which you're going to drink the water. You can write that one affirmation 55 times for 5 days and let it go. So it helps, making that affirmation helps. You can use that in different law of attraction techniques also. So this is, generally what happens is, we see the things around us and we have thoughts based on that, those things that we see. But if we want to change what we are seeing, we need to change our thoughts first, so that the reality that we are seeing will mirror those thoughts. So here is where the affirmations come in handy. So here they really help us look at a future. They keep us motivated, and also now research shows that people who do daily affirmations actually do better at work, and even during stressful situations they are able to handle that stress better. They are able to perform better even during stressful situations. So you can do affirmations for your you need to have an affirmation for your goal, which states that that your goal is already completed. So whatever your goal is, if you have any business goal, if you have any career goal, if you have any, if you're a student, you have any goal related to your education, or maybe you're not feeling well, you could have some health goals, they help. So you have some personal goals like weight loss, or you want to run a marathon, so those kind of goals. So you need to have an affirmation for the different, maybe you can start the top 3 goals that you have right now, have an affirmation each for each one of them. Try it out for 21 days or maybe 30 days. We have done the 30-day experiment, so this is a good 30-day experiment. Try your affirmations for the next 30 days and see how you feel, how your attitude is, whether your attitude has changed. So because what happens is, we are doing affirmations, we are doing negative affirmations, so you might as well be more conscious of what you're doing and do a positive affirmations to change your life. Because whatever other techniques if we do, but if you're constantly thinking negative, though, you're not going to benefit from those techniques. So if you start with setting or rewiring your brain for more success, for more positive results in your life, that will really take you a long way. So this is a tool that is used by all most of the successful people. You'll see that they always say that they do daily affirmations. And the best time to do affirmation is when things are going right in your life. Because it's like going to the gym, right? When you're well, you need to go to the gym. If you're sick, you do it when you're really desperate, when you are really very very low. Then affirmations may not work that well for you, because you're already feeling so low, you cannot get into the feeling of actually having achieved what you want. So the best time is when you just started working towards your goal, or things are going well in your life. So that is a great time to actually practice affirmations. So when you're sick, you don't want to go to the gym, right? You need to go to the doctor. So it's a similar way. When you're well, you go to the gym. So similarly, when everything is going well, you do affirmations. So try it out for like 30 days. Let me know in the comment section what you feel. If you like the video, press the like button, share it with somebody who could benefit from it, and I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel, press the bell notification, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.